think it was shocking at first. If you're here for the live show, the music we were playing to start the show.
Yes.
But I liked it.
It was fine. It just definitely caught me off guard.
Well, we usually do the lo-fi from Stream Beats, Harris Heller, or the hi-fi, or like some of those. Sometimes I'll do the synthwave or something like that I really like. But yeah, we were doing the Stream Beats chip tune, and it had a little extra, going for it.
Yeah, it did shock me almost into a state of readiness.
Just reminded me of playing some Mario 3 with my sister-in-law way back in the day.
My goodness. Okay.
That's what that reminded me of. Exactly. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody. It is podcast night once again. It is a Thursday. It is About Beverages time. I'm Andrew,
and I'm Keith,
and we are of course About Beverages. We've got kind of a banger of a show tonight. I'm very excited about all three things, and I've actually brought a couple pieces of information and a question to the show today. So I'm very excited.
Goodness, information.
I feel weirdly prepared. It happened all within about the last 45 minutes before you got here. It went from being excited about the beverages to like, oh, I think I've got some extra content that will be a little bit interesting.
Okay.
So I've led with the showstopper. Let's crack open the first beverage.
Okay.
And I'll ask the random question that hit my mind today when I was out running some errands. That's what we're going to start
the random
with.
question. Okay.
Very random question. Besides, how are you?
Random question.
We should have a schedule thing.
Random. That's iCarly. Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Random dancing.
Okay. Yeah. I do remember that.
Random question.
First beverage of the day. We've got the Trader Joe's Brewed Ginger Beer. Who's it brewed by?
Brewed by Joe himself.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I have no idea who brews this for us.
I have no clue.
Probably Gordon Biersch. They brew No, I'm just kidding.
There's no alcohol in this, is there?
No.
Okay. You had me for a second there.
It's interesting, though. The shaped can actually is 12 ounces. I still get thrown by the tall can.
Yeah, at least this one has more height.
Yeah, it still makes me think of that can't be 12 ounces.
What was it we had previously?
The espresso.
That was the one where I was like, oh, is this 12? You're like, no, it's 8.75 or
8.45.
8.4. Okay. Sushi, good evening. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see everybody here. But yeah, we're going to crack this open. I was very excited. Like I said, we hadn't had anything till today. Yeah. Knowing what we were going to open with, and you sent me the message about this, and I was like, oh, that sounds great. I love a good ginger beer. Always looking for one, especially if it's got the right amount of spice to it. I'm like, ooh, what kind of mule can I make? What kind of cocktail? Just drink it on its own. Like all of these are options, which I appreciated in the Trader Joe's listing. They even mentioned making a cocktail with not just vodka. They actually threw in gin, tequila, whatever else. So it was nice that they just didn't limit it to that.
It's good.
Podcast just for my birthday. Saying so. Sushi, is today your birthday? Oh my gosh, you share a birthday with Paco. That's a joke from way back. Sushi, happy birthday.
Actually is. Yeah, because what's the birthday? Oh, okay. All right, good. Okay. Because I know there's the long running joke.
That's with Paco. Every day is her birthday.
Okay. All right.
Sushi is actually saying it. Well, happy birthday, Sushi.
August 14th.
Turning 39. That's amazing. Sorry, I wasn't supposed to mention a name.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my gosh. Turning 39. Baker, so happy to see you. So happy to see you too, Baker. It is good to see you. But Sushi, happy birthday. Did you do anything fun for your birthday today? Are you doing anything this weekend? What are the plans? What are the things and stuff? Oh, that smells good.
It does smell good. So I've had this before, but I had it.
You said a long time ago and formed
many years ago, and when we had it in bottles.
I remember those. That was the taller bottle. Is this the same
not
ones?
that. No, it's not that. It's not the triple ginger brew.
Because that one's good.
That comes out once a year.
That one's real good.
This we had this in it was green bottles, so it was kind of maybe trying to match Reed's in packaging. Yes,
gotcha.
Because I like the Reed's, especially the one that I know they have different ones. Reed's because they have the one that's got a little more heat, and I like that.
Yeah, that one's good. I also like that. What is it? The cock and bull one. I don't know if you've had that one.
That's what you were making.
That one's pretty famous. Like that one's pretty good
for a
too.
While,
yeah. But the Reed's Extra Ginger Brew, isn't that what it's called or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's the extra. I think they have a regular too, but
no, this has like the good. Like I don't know how to describe it. It's going to sound silly, but it almost smells very natural, like the ginger root, where there's almost dust. I know that sounds silly, but it's like there's almost something in there that just makes me think of just the very natural root. So that aroma is great. So I'm hoping all transfers. Oh, that's pretty spicy.
No, they've done a good job with that.
There's like a light hint of lemon in there.
Yeah, I wonder if there is.
There's like a very light hint of citrus. Contains carbonated water, sugar, ginger juice, lemon juice.
There you go.
Let's
See,
go.
I told you.
Oh, there's also lime juice in here too. I didn't pick up on that. All right, my palate's falling off. I did what I could.
That's called Sprite.
Pour a Sprite in
We
there.
got it Sprite.
No, that is very tasty. I like that.
So yeah, they've definitely reformulated this and made this, in my opinion, better. We sold a lot of the other one in bottles as well, but to me, next to Reed's or our triple ginger brew, it was more like run of the mill soda kind of.
Okay.
More sweet.
More
And
like almost like a ginger ale kind of thing.
like
Not quite that low, but
right, but that kind of thing. And that's why I was like, yeah. But this is actually this is really good.
It's got a good bite there at the
It's
back.
got some nice heat to it. So all right.
Played some Destiny 2 with Dagshu today, and we'll have dinner tonight thinking maybe a steak. Ooh, that sounds good, sushi. Oh, I like that. Enjoy a nice steak on your birthday. That sounds delicious. Speaking of that, the question that I had does deal with the restaurant. I drove by a place today. I won't say the name of the place because it's not open yet. How much room do you get if you add the word ish? Like how much extra time or space? Like you say, I'll be there about 9:45-ish. This sign says opening spring ish. It is middle of August.
Yeah, that's past.
Okay. Is that past the realm of ish? That was what I was wondering. Like how much extra time frame do you get for ish? Like I would say into June.
If you say spring-ish, well, because technically summer starts when? On the 21st of June? Technically.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, spring starts the 21st of June?
No, summer starts.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So spring goes.
Okay. So spring-ish, I feel like maybe you'd go a little past spring.
Maybe into July.
Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
We bought some of that ginger beer. It's tasty. There we go. Used it to make a Mexican mule. We were just talking about that. That is one of my, I like either the Mexican mule or the bourbon mule, something like that. I like much better. 15 minutes, my wife and I almost got divorced over it. Not really.
What ish is?
Yeah, about how much ish is. I think it's an interesting talk. Chucky, it's good to see you. Also, Bean, good to see you too. I have a vodka, blueberry, lemon, Mio mix. Ooh, that is a combination of things. That sounds good. Yeah, but in terms so yeah, if you say ish, I'd say that's within 15 minutes. I don't like in time wise. Like if you're talking like I'll be there about 9:45. That could be up until 10. Anything after 10 is not ish anymore.
When I say ish to people, I'm usually meaning 5 minutes plus or minus.
Okay.
Personally, but
sure.
I would be willing to extend 15.
Okay. I think anything after 15 would be pushing it.
Now could it be before that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you say that, it's any time between the time you said and I need a little bit more, so I'm not sure.
So 9:45 could be anywhere from 9:30 to 10 is acceptable. But what if you don't want them to be over early?
So now that's what's interesting. Usually when I think ish, I usually think I need more time.
Okay.
So I don't ever think less, but that is interesting up for debate. If I say 6-ish, I'll arrive 5:45 to 6:15. Okay, so that's...
you plant your flag and go 15 minutes either way.
So you could go 15 minutes either way. I usually think after. I would be okay if someone was over earlier, but I would not assume that. I would usually assume later. So that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah, usually that's the starting point for ish.
Where was the line drawn by Mrs. Charms, Chucky? Where was the line drawn? Frosty, good evening, good evening. But yeah, I saw that sign and it said this restaurant opening and it said spring-ish and it was still boarded. It was not open yet. And I was like, okay, I think they've gone past ish.
Where is this the place? Where were you? Were you in Oro Valley?
No.
Okay. Because there's a coffee house that's going up where like Harvest is.
Uh-huh.
And I thought their thing said like almost something like that.
Oh, okay. No,
I remember thinking, this is the same way this was 2 months ago when I saw it. Yeah, and that's how, and once again, that is how building something is when you're waiting for permits or maybe some money falls through. There's a lot of stuff that can cause those snags. But yeah,
I feel like ish you have a little bit better of a time.
Just say
there.
Soon.
Yeah. Ish is 10 to 15 minutes. Lonnie time is 20 to 30 minutes late, but wanting to be an ish. That is true. That is true. Like, I agree. Just don't make or accept any invitations and live life as a hermit. That is also an option, Carnage, for sure. Apparently, ish means you can be an hour late. It does no. That is not much.
Yeah.
No, that is I am just going to be late. You cannot ish does not work for an hour. That's that is an interesting choice. Ish to me is always a bit later. Yeah, to me ish is always later.
Yeah.
That is interesting. But Chucky, you and Chucky both had the same idea. You're like, well, it could be a little later, it could be a little late. Like I said, usually to me it's like
I'm like only going 5 minutes plus or minus.
That's true. Yeah,
I'm
you're not going
to
quite
go
the
all
range.
the way back to, because if I say, okay, I'll be there at 5:45 and you're planning on 5:45, you might not be ready for me at 5:30.
No,
maybe
I
you're
probably
finishing up depending on what time of the day it is or what you're getting. Yeah, that could be too early. But yeah, if 5 minutes plus or minus. I am very very impressed with that.
This is really good. I'm very
is this
happy something
with
that's staying around or is it a limited release?
No, it's a regular.
Good. That is delicious. Yeah, that is a good thing to have. That is the same time frame someone I know says for soon. Soon meaning up to an hour or 10 to 15 minutes. I'm signing on soon. Okay, cool. I'll jump on and get ready. Shows up an hour late. No, that's not soon. No.
They're not referencing you.
No. Oh, not at all.
Oh, gosh. Maybe Frosty was.
If you arrive early on an ish, I will not be happy.
Yeah. Right. Well, yeah.
5 minutes, I'd be okay. If you were early by 5, if you're early by 15, like my bigger window, that's a little early, especially if it's like we're going out somewhere and I might, like you said, I might still be getting ready.
Well, because you got to account for maybe the traffic was great. I was going to be there right on time and I hit no lights and I'm here. So yes, the person who is waiting on arrival should be ready at least 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe even sooner.
I would usually drive around and wait.
If it was going to be 5?
If all of a sudden I got there if I was coming over, you're like, Andrew, be over, like you just said, 5:45. And all of a sudden I got there and I was at 5:30. I was about to drive to your house. I would probably make a lap.
5:30, yeah.
I would
5:40.
No, 5:40 I would pull up.
Yeah.
I'd probably sit in my car for an extra half second and try and get it as close as possible.
Yeah.
I would just wait in my car. Exactly. See, Frosty, there we go. That's that Midwest etiquette.
I like the color of it too. I like that it's got kind of like that cloudy sort of look to it.
It looks like pressed ginger like juice. Yep. Obviously, it's got lemon and lime in there too, which is not over the top. Not even fun.
All right. Well, then maybe you just don't get your ride then. Oh, wait, no. I'm here. Get in the car.
Get in the car. 5:30, take a lap. 5:40, check Facebook one time. Yeah, there you go. See, look, we're all on about the same page here. We all get it. Depends on how close of friends we are. Right. That's also a good question.
Depends on the event. Is it? Yeah. We really should get to. I'm picking you up, and we really should get there early. Or if you're just maybe that's the final destination, then you probably should be ready anyways. If you're within 5. Yeah. Okay.
If we're real close, I'm banging on your door. Give me a beer, bitch. I mean, that's also an option too. I get it. This is. I'm learning the pro and con etiquette right now.
That's right.
Go to the door.
Give me a beer, bitch.
Give me a beer, bitch.
Yeah. Pound. So now when you go to ProneCon next year, how early will you be can you arrive?
I don't know. See, that'll be the question.
Starting time. Yeah. I would imagine since you've never been there, they would probably be like, you get here whenever you want.
I would hope so. You would think, like, said, start making me some drinks, you bastard. Like that'll be the call out, I would think.
That's right. You're the bartender. Get in here.
There's no etiquette at ProneCon. You can get there like a week early and it's fine.
There you go.
I'm just already out in his barn, just like hanging out. Like, I'm glad this is mostly set up. It's fine.
Is this a new shirt? A new?
No, this is one of the test shirts that I got.
That's what I meant. One of the test. But
from a while ago.
Okay. All right. Because it's nice and easy to.
Yeah, easy to read.
Yeah, even the bourbon, the rock.
I've washed it several times too.
That's great.
This has been through. Yeah, so no, we got to
order some shirts.
We got to get those.
We got to create them, and then
we got to get those at least a couple extra going, and just at least get the site up and running.
Yep.
A week early and it's fine. No, this is really, really delicious. Rest of the show, I think someone already hit it. No, maybe they didn't. Stream Elements just did their little thing there. All right, let me go find it. Hold on. Featured beverages on this show are obviously the Trader Joe's Brewed Ginger Beer. We've got another batch and bottle cocktail. It's a rhubarb cosmopolitan. What is that first word? Reyka? How are you saying that? Reyka.
I don't know. I got rid of my notes.
Reyka. Wait in the car for me. I'm worthy. I mean, that's fair. That is fair. Anyway, it's a rhubarb cosmopolitan. I thought that sounded kind of weird.
I wonder if that's the vodka.
Oh, it probably is Reyka. Yeah. That's probably accurate. Yeah.
Rhubarb
but yeah, that one sounded interesting. The rhubarb cosmopolitan. So that one kind of sounded different. We had a batch and bottle cocktail last week. We had the Glenfiddich Scotch Manhattan. It was room temperature, so we did actually what we would normally do: pour it over ice, kind of get it cold, chill it that way. We thought it was a little on the thinner side.
Yeah.
I thought it was very much more Scotch. The vermouth component was a little bit weak as well.
Yes,
we thought so. When you brought this one over, it is already cold, so I won't do that. We'll just pour it into the glasses when we have that next, I think, right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Because since the other one was a little on the weaker side, this one will probably be like it needed to be like it needed the watering down. It's too much.
It needed to be cold because it's just vodka.
It's just vodka. But yeah, so we've got that one, and then we're actually going to make a cocktail. We've got the Smoky Peach Sour Cocktail.
That sounds great.
Very excited for that one. I bought another. It's a Yakima Valley peach syrup from that Lieber and Company that I got the grenadine from, that I got the orgeat from. That stuff has been really great. They've got usually always a little bit of a sale going on and some free shipping and stuff. But yeah, really, really good stuff so far. So the thing I like about their website is that if you're like, because I was like, oh, I should try another syrup. Like, well, I don't know what I would, and literally you click on it, it's like, here's 20 recipes that involve this syrup. And it's like, yeah, they couldn't make it easier for you to figure out like, oh, here's the things I can make. And within the very first couple, I was like, I have all of these things except the syrup I'm about to order. Sweet. Like, bought fresh lemons today, but that was about it. So should be fun the rest of the show. How have things been going with you? Have you watched any new shows at all? Did you finally get to watch Billy Joel? Did someone burn you a disc?
I do. He put it on a thumb drive, so I do have it. He just gave me that today. And then also we have possibly obtained access to an HBO account.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So we'll see. But we haven't dug into that yet. But yeah, we will. I'm going to see if I'll probably transfer it to my own so I can give him his thumb drive back. But I want to watch that. Finished season 4 of The Bear.
Oh, wow. You guys tore through that.
They're only it seems like every season, one of them is like an hour long. And it's like the really intense, one.
Yeah, they do like one episode and then the rest of them are like 30 minutes.
30 to 35 minutes. So, and there's only 10 episodes again. So
how was
it? It was very good.
Did you like it better than season 3?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but you kind of need the trudge of season 3 almost to make season 4 better.
Okay.
But it was very good.
Season 2 is still the best season.
I think so, except for the last episode.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So season 2, then season 1 or 3?
One was a lot of establishing.
Season 1 or 4,
I'd probably have to go back and watch that one again. This one had some really good. I'd probably say season 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it had some really good stuff.
Oh, so they have the even numbered seasons, the best ones.
2 and 4.
2 and 4.
That's
there
right.
you go. Buddy, you are a smoky peach cocktail. My God.
Wow.
I didn't want to say it, but thankfully Carnage was there to say it. Yeah, Chucky, I'm very excited for this one too. I haven't even opened the syrup yet. The whiskey we're going to be using, maybe we'll take a quick sip of it. We also could just try it next week too. I did get a new rye whiskey. I got it from Redwood Empire. We tried that last week, the cask strength.
Yep.
I didn't want to get another cask strength for this one. And like I said, so this one was a little more economical. This one was only mid-30s for this rye. And I was like, oh, I should try another one from them. So I got that as well. But yeah, that should be interesting. All right. So amazing thing happened today, like literally 40 minutes before the show. A thought entered my head.
Okay.
And I was able to make a discovery and fix a part of me that has been wronged for over 30 years.
Oh my God.
More than 30 years.
Oh, I know. It's Die Hard, not a Christmas movie.
No, that's not true at all.
Oh, okay.
It totally is.
Okay. All right.
Whatever.
Okay.
And it took AI to do it. It took AI to do it.
Fixed you?
AI fixed a part of me that had not been whole for over 30 years. I asked, did you want to guess? You're more than welcome to guess. I don't think you're going to guess.
Probably not. No.
Okay. I asked AI, I said, there's a lyric in a Billy Joel song, Scenes from an Italian Restaurant. And here's the lyric. Why did he not rhyme these two words? Why would he do this? I asked AI. AI gave me the answer I have needed for over 30. It actually explained it. I actually like the song even more now.
He didn't talk about that in the documentary?
He did not. Apparently they didn't ask me about it.
Okay.
Apparently they did not ask me. So I asked, and so don't look, I'm going to read it to you. Okay. All right. So there is no official statement from Billy Joel on those specific lyrics why they don't rhyme. It's a deliberate artistic choice that adds to the song's narrative power. The lack of a perfect rhyme in Greasers and Pieces, that's the song lyric I'm talking about. Couldn't go back to the Greasers. The best they could do was pick up the pieces. And I always hated it that they don't rhyme. Like you couldn't think of anything better. Highlights the raw, unpolished nature of the story being told, mirroring the characters' lives. Billy Joel often uses songwriting techniques that prioritize storytelling over strict adherence to rhyme schemes. In Scenes from an Italian Restaurant, he's painting a vivid picture of former high school sweethearts, Brenda and Eddie, whose lives have become complicated and messy. The unrhymed lyric serves to emphasize this messiness. A perfect predictable rhyme might have felt too tidy, too neat, and out of place with the emotional reality of the character's situation. That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
That's all you needed.
That's all I needed.
Just those couple paragraphs.
Yeah. There's more.
Okay.
The line itself is about the character's inability to return to their carefree high school days. They've moved on, and their greaser identity is a thing of the past. The phrase "pick up their pieces" speaks to the brokenness and disillusionment that they face as adults. The lack of rhyme between these two phrases underscores the disconnection between their past and present selves. It's a jarring, non-symmetrical moment in the song, much like how their lives have become. That's all I needed. It's perfect.
That's all you need.
The song is amazing.
That's a lot.
And there's more. The
Oh my
song
God.
is essentially admitting... No, then it just kind of starts talking about the song. How good is that?
And at the end, it just says, or he just couldn't figure out a way to rhyme.
No, that's my new way that I look at that song. Yeah, because then it goes into it's the slight lyrical dissonance created by the non-rhyme adds a sense of urgency and chaos to the narrative, mirroring the chaotic nature of their failed romance and their struggles they face. It's a moment where the emotional truth of the story takes precedence over the lyrical symmetry. That's all I needed.
Holy moly.
4 paragraphs.
All right. Well, that makes sense. It's good.
Now that I don't have a
valid,
problem with the lyric anymore. It's genius.
Or Billy Joel just said, no, I just couldn't figure out a rhyme.
Don't say that. He never spoke about it. AI has fixed my problem that I've had for years. It's eating me up inside.
Don't you know, man?
Don't you know how some Billy Joel lyrics can eat me up inside?
Right inside.
Oh, man. I felt so good. I was sitting there because I was...
Okay.
I don't know why I started, but I was listening as I was getting ready like for stuff today before you came over. I had on The Stranger and I was going through the whole album listening to it. And it actually made me think of like, I know we said Glass Houses are number one. I'm like, this may have actually should have been number one. I was going through and I was like, there really isn't a, like, cause we always talk about with Billy Joel, his albums literally are, you know, it's you judge him based on his worst songs on the album. Cause he'll always have some amazing stuff. And then it's the stuff that's a little more toward being a dud or not as good. That's what elevates how good the rest of the album is.
Right.
And I was going through and like a couple of songs that I kind of had thought it wasn't like, you know, Get It Right the first time. I was like, oh, I kind of like this song. This isn't bad. And I was like, I got to go back and look at this again.
Well, that was several years ago. I guess you could.
But it was interesting just like listening. But anyways, I was listening to that came up and I was like, I wonder what AI would say if it. So I literally went in my quest. Like I said, can I read the whole
Why
thing?
does this not?
There's a song lyric in the Billy Joel song Scenes from an Italian Restaurant that goes, couldn't go back to the greasers. Best they could do is pick up their pieces. Why did Billy Joel not have these lyrics rhyme? It's always been weird. That's what I wrote to Gemini, and Gemini gave me the answer I always needed. Amazing. Once for dinner, everyone. I don't know what I'm having. Sushi's having steak, it sounds like, for her birthday. If everybody didn't see it, it's Sushi's birthday today.
Hey, happy birthday, Sushi.
Either takeout or I'll be making Szechuan potatoes. Ooh, that sounds good.
Don't know what that is, but that sounds good.
Happy birthday, Sushi. Yes, everyone, happy birthday to Sushi. It is her birthday today.
Happy birthday to you.
All right. I don't want to lose this. I'm going to copy this.
No, that's good.
I may have to turn this over to Joe at some point.
like
Let him
the
know.
thought that AI put into that for you
Really?
to help you
I know.
assuage.
Allow me
inner
to dispel my
conflict.
misconceptions.
That's right.
Put all that down there, so I've got it. Okay, I've got it. I can close Gemini now. It's still listening to us, I'm sure. Salmon over a salad, nice. Just me tonight, so I made a hot ham and cheese. Ooh, nothing wrong with that.
Our son's coming over for dinner, so we're doing tacos tonight.
Oh,
Taco Thursday.
Taco Thursday.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. So today at work, before we were open, there's a 90s alternative station now as one of our options. And
is it Trader Joe's radio or is it? Just
it
like
is. It's a Trader Joe disc that they send out. And you like upload the feed, and they were.
Does it come through on Spotify or something, or what is it?
No, it's like a kind of looks like it's a DVD player almost, or a CD player,
and it's
you upload. Like they send you a disc.
It's the OK songs for Trader Joe's.
Yeah, yeah, but I would surprised like this had some. I mean, it's certainly, they're not like, they're songs that wouldn't to me set the Trader Joe's mood. Not that I don't like these songs.
I mean, like Island Vibes and Good Times?
Well, and it doesn't always have to be that, but like, Smells Like Teen Spirit was one of them.
Okay, I was just going to ask that.
The Smashing Pumpkins song, Today is the great
that song. Day I've ever known. Oh, that's a good song, though.
They played.
How many subs to steal that disc and mail it to me autographed? Of course. We'll talk later.
I don't know how I don't know how it works because it goes into this special player that it has, and then it uploads things. We can only have like 10 categories, 10 stations at one time. So they'll send you different ones. So yeah, but it played one. It immediately, and we don't have, usually we got these little paper cups for coffee at work, and I go through way too many of those every day because I'll just have one and then get rid of it. But we've run out of them, so I brought in my own mug. I brought in an Arbuckle mug. I have a couple of them. This one's really faded, but I brought it in, so I had my Arbuckle mug, and then so Sheryl Crow came on, and what song do you think it was? And it made me laugh, taking me back to the Arbuckle days, when a certain coworker of ours.
I know. Every day is a winding road. That's funny.
Every day is a late day for John.
Yeah.
So it took me right back there.
Funny.
Yeah. Every day
that's
is
interesting.
A late day for John.
Doesn't every Smashing Pumpkins song sound the same? The lead singer sounds like a teenager that's really trying to make out with the mic. I like Smashing Pumpkins. I've got definitely several, like the Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, and
this was like the albums, the two albums before that. He said the one that song was on. He was really a big fan of.
Yeah, that's their first album, I think.
Okay, and then whatever he's like,
Siamese Dream is what that one was. Yeah, but Melancholy is really good too, and some other ones. It's funny how when the lead singer is singing, like all the songs do sound the same. It's funny how that works.
But then there was a song called by a band called the Melvins. Have you heard of them?
I've heard of the Melvins. I don't know.
It kind of sounded like, at first, I thought it was Metallica at first. But I guess they go back. It was weird. I was like, oh, okay. And and he was saying he actually had heard that. Yeah, I'd soundhounded it because I was like, is this Metallica? And it was not.
It was not.
It's a band called the Melvins.
Spoilers, it was not.
The Melvins.
Every U2 song sounds the same because the Edge knows two chords and one of them is a sus chord and has 15 delay pedal effects on his guitar and plays the same riff. I mean, you find your wheelhouse, you stick with it. Yeah. I've never been like a huge U2 fan. Soundhound, there's a throwback.
Soundhound. That's what I use.
Yeah. I don't really, just usually, what is the song?
How do you do that?
Theory.
Oh, yeah. I guess I could do that too. That Eric had given me that one.
Oh, okay.
I remember back. I'm like, there's this app Shazam. You can. Don't use Shazam. You don't want to use Shazam. I don't know why he didn't want to use Shazam, but he's like, try this one, Soundhound. So I still have it.
Shazam. You know who invented that? I won't finish it.
Yeah.
Seinfeld reference. That is funny. That is random. Did they have any Metallica on there? Did they hit or Sandman?
No, there was no Metallica. There was some Aerosmith, and there was
Pearl Jam.
Some, not that I remember. And there was some Tom Petty on there. And then there was something I was like, who is this?
Alternative?
It kind of said, well, that's what it said, 90s alternative. But yeah.
As soon as I heard Tom Petty, I was like, huh?
Yeah, Into the Great Wide Open. But then it was
Google just listens anyway and posts it on the lock screen. There you go. That too.
It was it's kind of sounded like a very edgy Lisa Loeb, but it was Letters to Cleo, which I only know from Parks and Rec because he wears the shirt when he goes into his.
That's another one. I've heard the name of that band. Like I said, when I worked at the Point for that little bit when I was just editing their music and stuff. They always played a bunch of that stuff.
Yeah,
I'd be like, okay, I don't know what this is.
The Point, was that one? That was still.
That was after the dog went away. Yeah.
Okay. 104.1.
104.1. Yeah.
KUP. Oh, that's not the thing. But yeah, no, and they played some Goo Goo Dolls and stuff. But and then there was I don't know who it is, but they used the word copacetic in it. So just so pathetic and just copacetic.
Oh yeah, just don't get it and keep it copacetic.
Yeah, but the fact that they used copacetic, I'm like, that's okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I'll take it.
Did they play Bag of Chips? Or what was it? There was that Bandages song you always used to
God, I forgot about that song.
Or Redneck Kings of Funk.
Oh, no Redneck Kings of Funk. Bag of Chips. Oh my God, I forgot about Bag of Chips. Jeez.
It's actually Bandages, Jack. Yeah. We always thought it said Bag of Chips. We're like, Bag of Chips.
Bag of Chips. I totally forgot about Bag of Chips.
Local H, maybe? Could be.
But yeah, so it was fun. So I definitely thought of you with when Sheryl Crow came on, and every day is a late day for John.
Yeah, that's so funny.
He was so pissed off when we would say that. Hey, John, you're right on time again.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a reason for it and probably shouldn't have been doing it, but
for a while when everyone else gets there much earlier.
Yeah.
Local H, okay. Which one of the many songs were we singing is Local H?
Probably
which one?
Copacetic.
Copacetic, okay. Yeah, I can't remember what the bandages one was, but
Bandages.
all right, let's take a quick break. Let's go grab some glasses, and we will switch out our
pour ourselves a
here.
Cosmo.
We're going to pour ourselves a Cosmo. It is pre-made. We'll see if it is strike 2 for the batch and bottle. I have another question though too. How much does this cost?
$6.99.
What if I were to tell you that Total Wine has this for double?
Really?
Same size.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was why when I got this graphic, I got it from their website, and all of a sudden I saw it said $13.99, and I was like, I thought Keith said $6.99.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe this is a 750 mil. I was like, nope, it says $3.75.
Maybe they have a lot of them, so they offered them to Trader Joe's. Hey,
maybe
so many of these.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. But anyway, we're gonna try a Cosmo. I don't know if I've ever actually ordered a Cosmopolitan.
I never have. Vodka.
I mean, sometimes you put it in something. Like you put vodka, like sometimes in a classic Bloody Mary.
The Bloody Mary.
But I'd rather have a Bloody Maria, though. I'd rather have tequila in there.
There you go.
So anyway, all right. So we're going to go get this. It shouldn't take very long because we're actually going to have to mix anything.
No mixing.
The actual mixed cocktail will come later. So we will be right back. We have returned once again. Do not set your stopwatch bias in the future. That was one of our quicker turnarounds.
Yes.
The next one will not be as quick because I'll have to do all the things.
Shaking and mixing and yes.
This was just simply pouring out of a nice cold bottle, as you can see right here.
Like
little rhubarb Cosmopolitan. I think my first experience with rhubarb actually was working at Arbuckle. There was someone there that actually brought in a rhubarb pie.
It goes well with strawberries.
Yeah, it was like a strawberry rhubarb pie kind of thing. Because it's like that's the very tart part, and then you add something else that's kind of more...
Looks like red celery. It's interesting.
Yes, yeah.
I thought I remember, and Baker can correct me, but I thought like back in Illinois, we like had some growing at some time in our house. No, in the yard.
That was illegal in that state.
In the yard,
inside the house.
Inside the house, outside. I don't know
it's
why.
It's like a piece of the floor that's just opened up and there's just plants sprouting out of it.
Cool little greenhouse.
It would be.
A little terrarium of some sort. But anyway, maybe I know that was my first time seeing it was sometime in Illinois. It may not have been our house.
See?
Wow, $13.99.
$13.99.
And it is the $3.75.
It says $3.75 right there. Unless I feel like something there has to be incorrect. But
unless it's a 2-pack. No, single.
Yeah,
there it is.
Single.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Anyway. All right. So here we go. We've got it right here.
Thank you for the rosé.
Yeah, it literally does look like some rosé.
Touch of orange to it, but it smells delightful.
It actually smells nice.
Yeah.
Little tart, kind of like I know I just said strawberry, but it kind of has a little bit of that aromatic to it, which
there's a little earthiness to it as well. Herbal, earthy, herbal, earthy.
It smells good. Still a little on the lighter side, kind of like what we experienced with, like I said, the Scotch Manhattan, where it was like mostly the Scotch that kind of came through, but it was even then it was a little bit
we
lighter
liked
in the aroma.
That aroma
yes,
more than the taste.
Very much so.
Yeah.
The taste was just so again, because the vermouth didn't come not that the vermouth should be the star of the show, but it should be a good supporting character. It was like this guy, like the understudy was out there on the stage.
And he might be a star someday, but not right now.
I was listening to the Smartless podcast. I've listened to the Liam Neeson one.
Oh, I haven't listened to that.
It must be from several months ago or whatever, because it said it was like
a re-release or
something, or whatever. But I was like, I hadn't heard it because they weren't even talking about the Naked Gun movie. They were talking about something else. But the thing that I was driving in our car and I literally laughed out loud was they were talking with him. They're like, oh, you do all your own fight scenes and this and that. Like, do you like doing that? Do you get in, want to? And he's like, yeah, I do boxing. And to me, it's like a dance, the fight. He's like, I don't like doing the actual stunts, but he's like, the fight scenes I like doing because it is like a dance and I like that, kind of rhythm to it or whatever. And Will Arnett goes, he's like, is this surprising? Like, even at your age, like you're just still going into it. He's like, I read a script the other day and the first line said, it was a dark night under a street light. And I was like, I'm out. That's too late. Literally, the way he phrased it, just said that. He's like, I already knew I was done with that script. He's like, it was a dark night under a street light. He's like, I don't want to be up that late filming. His
delivery of lines in that show on that podcast is great.
Yeah.
He's he'll say something and here's the punchline. And he's quickly onto the next.
Yeah.
It's almost like, Bob Uecker being so funny and not laughing at his own stuff.
Right.
That's like Will Arnett, he's like, says it, and then he
Yeah.
pivots immediately, and that's part of
Bateman
it. He
had
doesn't like wait.
Yeah. Bateman had a couple funny things too, but that one I literally like burst out laughing in my car.
Sometimes small garden. Okay.
Small garden of
okay.
tomatoes and bell peppers, carrots, and rhubarb. There
Okay.
we go.
All right.
All right.
There's something about Jason Bateman. Sometime his question almost answers the question, or it gives the people choices. He doesn't ask open-ended enough questions.
I would agree with that.
I like that. I like those guys. I like they're funny.
Yeah.
I like the way they interact. It's all good. So I'm just saying sometimes I'm like, all right, stop.
Sometimes he feels like he needs to guide them for some reason, and I don't need it. Like he'll say, like, your life on the stage. Do you find that is more exerting when you have to do it, or is it this, or like you literally give them? Is it A, B, or C?
And then he goes back and like recaps A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like,
yeah, that is probably the only thing I would agree with too.
But it's a good show.
All right.
That's not for me.
No, that's not for me either. I almost say like medicine, NyQuil.
Medicinal.
Yeah, that's bad. That is. I don't. Yeah.
I will not be drinking any more of that.
Trader Joe's is trying to move these.
I think so. The batch and bottle, or
the one last week was at least good.
That
was
one
at least like.
I would try. I'm not going to drink any more of that.
No, I'll probably accidentally have another sip or two while we're sitting here.
That could be,
but that is not going to happen.
Oh God,
that was awesome. Yeah, it's rare we like completely dislike something, but yeah, that is not good. You can tell instantly in both your face.
Oh my God,
it is. It's like. The vodka kind of comes through first, which is not great, and then it goes into literally like Robitussin.
Yeah,
like a watered down Robitussin.
Yeah.
So you feel like you're not even getting all of the healing that you could deserve.
That's right.
So
this will make me feel better. I'll drink it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll drink it right now.
I'll drink it right now. If the Tussin's going to fix what's inside that's broken.
That's right. If it will heal me like AI healed you with the Billy Joel, I'll take it. I'll drink the whole bottle. It's not going to do that though.
It's not going to do that though. Yeah, so it's that, and then like nothing else. It's a good old fashioned. Get that Tussin on it. The Chris Rock bit. Pour no Tussin on it.
Yeah.
That is. Huh. I wonder what it tastes like watered down. Oh wait,
we should have. Yeah. That's what we missed. It. There's just something perfumey, chemically medicinal.
Yeah, the aroma was fine.
Yeah.
The aroma had like a rose water like aroma to it. Like there was like a rose, like a perfumey rose water, rose hips kind of something to it.
Yeah, not quite, but I know what you're
But like probably more like rose water where it's a little perfumey.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, like I said, rosé, like I said, we joked about rosé, but it almost had some of those qualities in there.
Yeah.
Like it reminds, not quite as fruity, but it reminds me of when we had was it Envy? Those three that I got, that was the Gary V like wine thing. Like was
all
and the rosé one had that where it was like very bright and fruity, and then the taste was kind of like what you expect out of rosé.
Kind of forgot about those. Those were good.
They were actually good. Two of them were actually pretty good. Rosé was good, but it was like, I don't know, this is $20.
Yeah,
or like $25 rosé, like good.
Yeah. I think I need to have just another little sip.
I did.
Just to make sure that, it's still.
No. I think it got worse. Yeah, that's not good. I definitely wouldn't like it. Just make your own drinks. We've been kind of unlucky with some of these batch cocktails. Yeah. I think, again, the best one has been the Trader Joe's Margarita one. That one was completely...
Yeah, and we could visit that mango. Good. Or now what we could do...
Well, I mean, I would like to try the mango.
There's the mango. There's also a Trader Joe's Cosmo. We could see if...
I mean, that would be fair. We could see if maybe...
try it.
Maybe we just don't like Cosmos.
And that could be it too. But it's just... I don't think it's a rhubarb one, but... well, that's why we have these... They're kind of a riff on an Aperol spritz, and it's a 3-pack of small bottles. They're individual, and they come and go out of stock. We don't have them year round, and we don't have them right now. And I've had people ask me, I'm like, well, you could just make your own. I know it's not as convenient, maybe if you're going on a picnic or something, or maybe you're hosting
isn't that literally just?
It's not all that hard to make.
It's literally Aperol and
and sparkling water, and maybe some people will
put like a tonic?
Will put champagne in it or sparkling wine, but I just do the Amaro itself and sparkling water. But that's a no.
That is a no.
That's a hard no.
Yeah, I think overall, like I said, and these are the ones that were kind of interesting, like the martini one too. Like it's just kind of like
I would hope I guess if we decide we want to,
That martini, since it's Hendrick's,
yes,
that would literally live and die by the vermouth they choose to put in there. Because if they choose to either do too much, or it's bad, that would literally be a game like ender for
depending on what we've got going the next couple of weeks. If we're looking for stuff, we could decide to just to see, or it might be like, well, let's spend that $7 somewhere else. So
yeah.
Anyway, we'll think about it. But
nope, just nope. Someone reviewed very bizarre, but not in a good. No flavor of the rhubarb, although the scent of burning alcohol is prevalent. Use a flavored sparkling rhubarb soda, but could not save this. Huh. Very nice raw taste, not too strong. This drink is nice and smooth, very refreshing.
Wow.
I'm a rhubarb lover. I was excited to try this. Unfortunately, I could not taste any of the characteristics. Tart but fruity flavor of rhubarb. The drink is sweet and very, very medicinal.
Very medicinal, yeah. Yep.
Disappointed. They actually wrote disappointed.
Disappointed.
Oh, these are some of the reviews here. Just delicious and not too sweet. I was thrilled to taste my rhubarb Cosmo. I appreciate the high quality Icelandic vodka, and it wasn't too sweet. I'll be bringing these to my next party. And they will not be inviting you again. Very simple. We're going to give you some review answers there.
I finished watching the morning show. They've got 3 seasons out. There's another season coming out.
Okay.
So I finished watching that. There are a lot of good people in there. John Hamm was in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I like
Did you like the show?
I did. I liked it. There's a lot going on.
Did they answer all the questions, or there's another?
No, there's no questions.
Well, I thought
drama.
Not going to find out about Steve Carell. Didn't he? You said he did something. That
well, yeah, no. Steve Carell. I don't know how many spoilers. I mean, he wasn't in it after season 2. So.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
Have you watched the 4 seasons yet?
The 4 seasons.
The 4 seasons. The one with Tina Fey and Will Forte and.
Oh no, I haven't.
Just by the fact that you asked me that, I'm like, okay, he hasn't watched it. But we talked about it because you were talking about watching.
I wanted to watch that because that was I heard Tina Fey when she was on Good Hang podcast.
Yeah.
They were talking about that, and Will Forte's also been on Good Hang.
Will
we
Forte
talked about that a little bit too.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've heard that's good. They've
Steve
got another
Carell's
season of that coming.
Yeah, that's another season that's coming. I don't want to spoil that either. So
okay, that I don't want spoiled. I would like to try and watch that.
And then I started watching The Studio with Seth Rogen.
Oh yeah,
Apple
I've heard
Plus.
good things about that.
I watched one episode. I'm about halfway through the second one, and sometimes there's things they do in episodes or something, and you're just like, okay, this is just silly. Why don't do that? No, stop that. And one of those things
that can ruin episodes.
One of those things was happening, and it was time for me to go to bed, so I have to get back to that. I'm hoping it doesn't, but it's entertaining. I mean, Bryan Cranston's in it, and what's her name from Schitt's Creek and Home Alone.
Catherine O'Hara.
Catherine O'Hara's in it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good people in it. So Catherine Hahn's in it. So
I like her too.
There's a lot of it's. I'm hoping that they recover from this little blip.
No, there's some episodes of television that I literally just don't even watch.
Yeah,
nope,
no.
I'm not watching that. Like, so there's a Frasier episode that I literally never watch. We skip over it every time.
I think I know we've talked about it. Oh, the one with her bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
Yeah.
It's like, there's always like going to be like goofy. Like we were watching, which one did we watch yesterday? It was what was it? Oh, it was the one where, it's for Valentine's Day. He has tickets to the opera, and then Niles winds up canceling on him because Mel's back in town or whatever. So then he winds up going, but he takes Martin with him because there's a woman across the balcony that he likes, and they both wave. And so they try to set the mother up with Martin. And he's like, "Oh no," he's like, "I can't." She's like, "Oh, you're gay," and he's like, "Yes, I'm gay." And then the rest of it is he has to pretend.
She's no Renata Tebaldi.
Yeah, exactly. and so that one is like sitcom, like silly, but that one like work, like it's just funny because then that's the one where he says Niles is his boyfriend. Yeah, and then he asks him something. Niles is like, "How dare you? I'm leaving." And like that's how he breaks up with him. And
I have news for you. You're on a date.
You're on a date. Yeah, exactly.
But then that ends up very sweet either because the two of them wind up talking,
does.
and you do what you can for your kids. And
there's great
very
moments.
Thoughtful.
Yeah.
So,
well, then at the very end, they tie that back where like they're gonna have to leave, like because he needs to get up and do something early at the art house, and then Martin's like, he's like, "I'll drive him home." He's like, "Happy Valentine's." Yeah. It's like, oh, yep. Yeah, that's what sets those shows apart. Yep, is different. Is that there's little things like that. But yeah, it's like, no, we're not Tebaldi. It's so funny.
There was in TFT a few sets ago. There's a champion named Renata, And I kept.
Did you keep calling Renata Tebaldi?
When Pocket and I were playing, I'm like, do you need a Renata Tebaldi? Yeah, I'm like, I'm going to do the Renata Tebaldi build. I kept saying that because it made me happy.
But yeah, we had watched that one, and then that. The only thing that I would so maybe this is where then I take things like not serious, like I overthink things sometimes with shows like, because that one in particular, as funny as it is, I enjoy the rest of the show. My brain goes, well, this is so ridiculous that Frasier is letting all this go on for many reasons. If he actually wants to see this person, he's going to see them a bunch. So now he can no longer introduce his brother as his brother, because that was his dad's like. So like in my head, I've already gone 4 steps down the road. Where it's like, well, if he keeps dating her, that isn't going to work. So he's going to eventually have to explain this. This could be ruined anyway.
This relationship's starting out on a lie.
It's already on. Yeah, it goes like that. It's like at some point you have to say that your dad's not gay and all those other things. It's just like that's where my brain goes and like starts ruining it, because again they never even went out. Because then the next one is where I went to bed with the prom queen and woke up with Carrie, which is that one's such a classic. She's
and her
so
name
good.
Is Lorna, and then they changed it to Lana.
Which no one ever. I don't understand why.
Oh, I bet someone knows.
Are we gonna have to ask it? Should I ask AI?
I bet AI know.
Oh my god, I could. It would be fun to ask.
I'm dating Lorna Leslie.
Yeah,
Lorna Leslie's in my bedroom.
That keeps going. Yeah, that almost goes a little too far, because they do it like so many times where he's thinking that in his head, like that part of that episode, because he as he's on the couch, he thinks that like there's a little bit too much inner monologue as a kid, but yeah, that one is really good.
Yeah,
put your brother on the phone. Put your brother on the phone. It's so good.
You went to bed with the prom queen. Yes, and I woke up
with Carrie.
Oh, it's so good.
All right, well, we don't want to see that up on the screen anymore. No, to be honest with you, we don't need to see that.
We're going to go get a cocktail that, by God, is going to be good.
I feel it's going to be good.
Did you and your buddy get together for that one too? My
buddy and I, and look at this. This was first try.
Oh, nice.
This is so close first try. I was like, I'm not even going to try anymore.
You two are getting,
I'm telling you,
thick as thieves.
Gemini and I, we're like this. It's real good. But yeah, so this is the Smoky Peach Sour Cocktail. It is 2 ounces of bourbon. It is this one actually only had bourbon. It was another. So we won't even actually have to use the rye I bought today. I thought wow. Okay, that works out good. Then we can just try that one next week then.
Okay.
So 2 ounces of bourbon, 1/4 ounce of Islay whiskey, which I actually went and looked. I had the Trader Joe's one still that we really liked. That's actually Alexander Murray. Okay. And then it was just labeled for Trader Joe's or whatever. 3/4 of an ounce of fresh lemon juice and 1/2 ounce of Yakima Valley peach syrup, which I got from Lieber & Company, and we've gotten several syrups from them now, and they are excellent. They are not. I think they're adequately priced, like I said, for the quality that they are so far. But a lot of times too, you order for they have if you order $75, it's free shipping. Like they have a lot of different things going on. Hashtag not an ad yet, maybe, who knows?
Come on, Lieber & Company.
Come on, Lieber & Company. We like you so far. Reach out to us. So a little bit longer of a break, because I'm going to go make this. We freshly squeeze our lemons in the beverage household. So I got lemons today, so we have to do that. It almost made me, I've seen those like big time, like old fashioned juice presses.
Oh yeah.
I've almost wanted to get one of those instead. Well, because it looks like you get more juice out of the thing. Like, because I did a squeeze method.
Squeeze the hell out.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm tempted.
Probably even get a little pith and rind in there.
Oh my God.
A little depth.
Just like our comments, pithy, as they say.
Pith and rind.
Pith and rind. All right. We'll be right back with a delicious cocktail, hopefully. That's a rousing bit of music going on right there. That's
Cotton Eye Joe.
It almost was Cotton Eye Joe. Where'd you come from? Where did you go?
Where's the real Cotton Eye Joe?
All right. Thank you guys all for hanging out. Thank you guys for being here tonight. So first beverage of the evening. Amazing.
Yes.
Trader
Very good.
Joe's
nice surprise.
Brewed ginger beer, which was excellent. Definitely that is year round. Would recommend getting those if you just want to drink that straight, or if you want to use it in a cocktail. I think that is excellent. Lots of good spice in there. Which is more where I lean toward with my ginger beverage. Yep. The batch and bottle rhubarb cosmopolitan.
We're having none of that.
No, that is a big thumbs down.
Yeah,
that is a big thumbs down. And also in general, the batch and bottle stuff so far seems to be very much on the weaker side, lighter in flavor, more like than alcoholics. I'm sure the alcohol is fine, like whatever, but. The flavor's not there. I really don't care. And that one was definitely more. The one we just had tonight was definitely on the more medicinal side.
Yes,
NyQuil, Tussin, or Robitussin, whatever you want to say. Final drink of the evening. Hopefully, this brings it back, saves our palates a little bit. This is the Smoky Peach Sour using the Yakima Valley peach syrup from Lieber & Company. This is 1/2 ounce of that, 2 ounces of bourbon, 1/4 ounce of Islay whiskey, some scotch in there, but that's the smoky part. 3/4 ounces of fresh lemon juice. You probably also on this, I didn't want to do anything different, But I have that little kit where you can do the smoking. Like if you wanted to add a little bit more of the
enhance.
ambiance and look to it or enhancement, you could go that route. This came out a little darker than what Gemini created for me.
And also even the picture that you have from the website has it a little bit yellow. It's more yellow than this is. So
I would say well. Yeah.
What is that? Oh yeah. Okay.
But it's like a pebble ice they're using. It looks like they're using, actually they have a picture of Michter's bourbon in there too, which is interesting. They actually show something branded. So, all right. Aroma wise.
That's nice and peachy.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. Smokiness kind of hit me first, and I was like, maybe there's a little too much. Because for some reason, I've got to get the one, like I said, one side, like my measuring thing that I use, like the first measurement is an ounce. So I always kind of have to guess a little bit on this. Thankfully, I was able to double it to a half ounce because I was making 2 of them, or that would have been super annoying, like quarter ounce. Like I need to get out a medicine dropper for some of these measurements. But there's that, and then definitely some nice peach in there. Some other, like the lemon comes through. That's nice balance. That's good.
Yep. It's all there.
I'm hopeful.
Yeah. Ooh, there's the peach at the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's nice. That's good. Thank God.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've been saved.
I needed that last taste to go far away.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out of there.
No, that's good. Definitely the smokiness comes through. Maybe a little too much for some, possibly. You could mess around with the amount that's in there. Again, mine, I was probably slightly heavy-handed with it, so it's probably not exact.
I think it's good, though.
You're okay with that?
Oh,
okay.
yeah. No, I want that extra little depth in there. I mean, you could take it out, I guess, and just make it all bourbon. If you want to, or
the peach really, on second sip too, the peach really hits that second.
Yeah.
I think you almost need to take a set like that first sip. I got more of the smoky, and like you said, the peach was kind of at the end. That one I took a sip, kind of really let it swirl around a little bit. And then that peach syrup really kind of hit in the middle. The lemon juice was there.
Lemon brightens it up a lot.
Yeah, which is really good. Fresh lemons.
Oh, yeah.
Fresh lemons, chat. Fresh lemons. That's good. That's
very
real
good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's one that's
delicious.
Almost, you had said earlier, you had mentioned, like it could almost, it's definitely kind of summery because of the brightness, but I also could see you enjoy, because of the smoky. It could be, I think of it year round, but I think
you could moderate it for maybe the winter months, maybe make it heavier on the Isla whiskey for that note. Or just add more as opposed to taking some of the bourbon out. If you want to go that route, but to me, this is a little bit more like, summer, fall.
Yeah, but these are the kind of cocktails I like though, where you get all the flavors. It's worth putting the good ingredients into it. Like I said, between the bourbon, the whiskey, like I said, everything's in there, the fresh lemon juice, the peach syrup, like all that stuff. Like it really just, all of that stuff just forms such a good cocktail. And I like, a lot, not that it's not fun having a drink. You're like, oh, I don't even taste the alcohol. This is so fun and fruit. I like tasting the alcohol because that's the reason I have it in there. That's why I usually don't like vodka. That's why vodka is not interesting to me, because I want what that other stuff brings to the party, that other added depth, the woody notes, like I said, the smokiness we just talked. I want all of those things.
I think if you don't want to taste the alcohol, but you put alcohol in it, that means you're looking for something specific, I think.
Yeah. You're looking for a specific time.
You're looking for a specific, a specific sort of
which I get. It's fine.
Situation.
Like
that's
sometimes
fine.
You want something like that. But for me, it's like I like this. I still think is delicious, almost a little crushable. Like I could drink this much faster than I should. But like I said, because of all the different flavors, it's just so damn.
It's not
good.
only crushable; it's slushable. Could turn this into a nice.
Ooh, God, that would be delicious.
Slushy of some sort. Yeah.
Well, in this one, they picture it like I said. They have it in the rocks glass. If you go to Lieber and Company's website, which there's.
How do you drink that with all that ice in there?
That one they actually put pebble ice in there. So, and it looks like they have a mint garnish. Like I said, it looks like there's mint leaves there. A lot of times they do that where they kind of. So it'll probably water down a little bit. Like maybe that's where it gets even a little bit more. But I wouldn't do that. I like I said, this is. Yeah, that is really good.
That's very good.
100 proof bourbon too. I always like using something like that. If I'm using something in a cocktail, I like it to be on that kind of proof level.
The Kirkland,
just so that it stands out. Yeah, it's 1792s. It's Barton, but it's Kirkland bottled, but it's actually from 1792, so very well respected bourbon whiskey manufacturer. So yeah, and that one's even good sipping too. Like that one's like one of those, like, that's a crazy deal.
Yeah.
Like I remember several years ago, I mean, it's several years ago now, 5 or 10 maybe even, they had, at some point they had a Kirkland like scotch, and it was like it's Macallan. Like it was like one of those kind of like whisper things where it was like, oh, it's actually 12-year Macallan, because they had like a 12-year scotch. And it's like, oh, it's actually extra Macallan. Like, you know, you find that stuff in their brands sometimes. Like I think what is it, the whole thing with their vodkas, it's actually Grey Goose. I think I've heard before. I don't know if that's like, again, I don't know.
They do sell Grey Goose, I think.
Yeah.
There, so I guess.
So like I said, that was always like a secret thing of theirs for a while, was that, that they kind of had that going on.
Yeah, that is very tasty. Thank you for remedying the issue from the previous beverage. I appreciate that. We needed that.
The remedy was not the Robitussin flavor of the other beverage.
No.
It was this.
I'm
glad we did this one last.
Yeah.
How depressing a note to end on.
Oh, that would have been, yeah.
One sip of a cocktail, push it to the side, we just end the show. Yeah. How sad. How sad that would have been.
We walk away.
I love it too when it's like a drink like this, where it's the bright and fruity flavors, just the right amount of sweet and that peach. But then because of, like I said, the amount of spirits that are in here, you get that nice warmth kind of going. Like that to me, it's like, that's just that perfect, like kind of sour cocktail.
Yep. Delicious.
And I'll just ask it anyway, because I don't know if Planty's actually here. Could you put amaretto in here?
You probably could, actually.
Yeah. I think you actually could put like a quarter or a half, like just a little bit in there. And that would probably be interesting, because I know he would ask if he was here.
That would change the color a little bit, make it more fallish, I think. A little darker. I actually think you could do that. Yeah. In fact, you could probably...
That might be the fall part of it.
Yeah. You could take... You just add it to that.
Could you float it on? Maybe would you float it on there, or would you actually mix it in?
Oh, I don't know.
Because it'd be a neat color look, but like, I don't know if like you might want it actually more mixed. I mean, you could then mix it in after, but
it
might be neat.
Experimentation.
No. Cajun man. No penetration. She was funny the other day in a chat. Someone, I don't know how it came up, but they were discussing, or they had said the word wow a bunch of times. So I put my Bob Saget thing in the chat.
Wow.
And they were like, they were just laughing. They're like, oh my God. I was like, yeah, it's a Bob Saget. So I was like, I've never heard that before. That's one of my favorite things. Wow. Wow is a really nice word. Wow backwards is wow. Wow upside down is mom, and mom upside down is dad's favorite thing. I always thought that was hysterical.
Because it was so subtly, it took you from just, and then got really dirty.
Yeah. Well, and that's how, like, I guess his comedy, like, I remember, like, the first time I ever really saw him do, like, stand-up or whatever was on, like, those comic relief things, like I said, with Robin Williams and Whoopi Goldberg and Billy Crystal.
Oh, yeah.
And, like I said, those were, like, that was, like, stuff that I would just watch front to back. Like, I still have those. Like, I don't know if they play anymore, but I swear I have some of those recorded on VHS tapes. Because I remember watching those and just, like, because you would just see him on America's Funniest Home Videos, and he's just being a dork, and he was in a show or whatever.
Or Full House.
But his actual comedy routine was actually pretty blue. It was, like, actually pretty dirty. And the rest of, like, that stuff is just, was just kind of all over the place. And I was just like, I've never forgotten that line. I was like, God, that's so funny. Like, yeah, I
heard, I listened to him on Mark Maron on Ted Danson and on Smartless podcast, because he's stopping his podcast. He's not doing this thing anymore.
What's his last episode? Has he said yet?
I don't know if I didn't hear that, but he's done like 1,600 episodes, and he was talking with Smartless guys about when he interviewed Obama while he was the sitting president. And all the different security things they had to go through this different. So it was very interesting. I was enjoying. I haven't listened to really.
It's another stand-up special, I think, just came out.
And he was talking about that I'm really, really proud of this one. I think
what is that on? Is it on Netflix or HBO?
I can't remember which one. Yeah, I don't remember which one, but.
I've seen a lot of clips of him lately, so he must be promoting that, because I saw it was like a Hollywood Reporter like TikTok video or something like that, because he was talking about that too, where they had to have snipers. Yeah. And they had all this stuff, like, because it was a sitting president. But then they didn't ask him for, what the questions were going to be. So he didn't know what the questions were going to be. They both disagreed. They're like, yeah, let's really not talk politics, I guess was one of the things. Yep. And I guess they did some political stuff at the beginning, just because it was like, I don't even know at what time like that was, but there was something that they kind of felt they had to talk about.
2016. I thought he was in the room. Like maybe he was, going to be. It was at the end, toward the end of his term.
I'm sure.
So,
But yeah, they talk like I said, but they were saying that he said his because then he had to talk to his neighbors about having like these people out, and he said his one neighbor was like super excited. Oh, did he tell that
the sniper on the roof?
Yeah, and they started jumping up and down in his garage. Yeah. They were talking about that
to test
it. And the guy was like, "You're coming through the roof." He's like telling him that he could see like the sagging in his roof
and the black box that they had, or the special. Like in case all communications went down, they had to have this super special box.
Yeah.
In this, no, it was interesting.
But yeah, they just had a conversation, like, and that's I think that's what always makes his, which I've not listened to a lot of his podcasts, but whenever I do, I always love his intelligence and way he, like I said, the questions he asks, and now like I said, from the eyes of not only a comic, but just, from someone that is curious or whatever. I think he did. And that's why he's had so many of those shows. It's just so perfect. But yeah, I wonder who he's going to have as his last.
I want to listen.
Guest will be.
I guess he had one with Robin Williams that I guess was really good.
That was literally one of the very first ones I listened to.
And I know our brother told us about when he had Ted Danson on.
Oh,
and I listened to that. That goes back a few years now.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I'd like to maybe search that one out and listen to.
Probably.
I know sometimes I think even our brother said this, that he can talk. He's like sometimes talks a little bit too much. You have to like kind of like get through some of the stuff until they finally get to the interview. But then that they're definitely worth it. So.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, I remember the Robin Williams one that I went back in because it was. I remember. I don't know if he released it kind of after, but anyway, like, because even in that episode, he talks about suicide and talks about like some of that, this is obviously before. But yeah, it was really good. And he said he liked the interview because it was funny. He was talking about it and he said, because he wound up, they had to kind of go through some hoops and he wound up, there was just like the two of them, and they were at his house, like they came to his house and whatever else.
Yeah.
And did the interview. And he said he thought it was great they were able to have the conversation they did because it was just the two of them. He said in his head, if Robin Williams is sitting in front of two people, that's an audience. So then he performs.
Yes.
So then since it was just the two of them, they were able to just have more of a conversation. And so, yeah,
he said that same thing. And I
agree. Like, yeah, that's definitely, like I said, when he passed away, that was definitely one that hurt because I always liked, like I said, his comedy was great, but his philanthropy and everything else that he did. And if you see some of the stuff about like what he had something in a bunch of his contracts, like his writers or whatever, that like wherever he was, they had to, for some of the more like, it's going to sound weird, like more basic jobs when he was on set, he would request that they had to hire homeless people in the area to try and give them food and shelter and different things like that. So that was like part of his like contract that he had that always written in for a lot of his later like movies and things like that. And just, yeah, I mean, it's just, the whole like, smiling on the outside, sad on the inside kind of thing. It's just so tough. Like but yeah, amazing, just an amazing talent. Did you ever see when he was on Inside the Actors Studio, Robin Williams?
That's James.
Yeah, who's also now passed away, right? He's not around. I think, right?
That wouldn't surprise me.
I feel like he's dead.
Yeah,
I feel like he died.
I
feel like he is.
What is your
around.
favorite curse word?
Yeah, I was like, if heaven exists and you arrive at the pearly gates, what do you expect God to say?
Those were always good, but no, I didn't see that. I don't think I saw that one.
That was good because like he did it was obviously I'm nowhere near like that, but the way he explained how like Robin, like because he asked him about like how his mind works when it comes to comedy or whatever, and like when he talked about like how his brain works, that was something that clicked with me, like about how my brain works when I am listening to conversations and talk with people. Not that I'm always like engaged, which is kind of like what he talked about. But at the same time, you're always thinking like, oh, how can I turn this into something? Or is that a funny thing I could say? Or is that like just the way he described how his mind works with jokes and different things, and just how like the manicness, a little bit of how his comedy would happen and stuff like that really resonated with me. Like I said, at that age, whenever that came out, I was like, oh my God, that's kind of how my brain works. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. It's not just me. It was kind of as silly as that sounds. Like it was one of those moments where I was like, okay, I'm not weird. It was like, like with the way my head works when you're having a conversation, I was like, oh, that's really cool.
One of the things that's great about podcasts or about when people open up like that, it's you find out how you are not alone.
Yeah.
With not every person is going to feel the same way you do, but that's one of the things I like when I listen to the armchair expert, the Dax Shepard's podcast. It's you're like, oh, okay, I'm these thoughts that I have, these troubles that I have, these problems I have communicating, or whatever they are, you're like, other people and famous stars have them too. You know, you listen to Ted Danson, who, you know, when I watched Cheers when it first came out, I was like, God, he's Sam Malone. He's so cool. He's this, that. And then you hear that when he was first few years of being Sam Malone, it was so opposite who he was, and he was scared to death of that. And you hear even now how he's still like starved, like for his guests to tell him that, oh, I love Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, you're great.
Yeah, he's actually not tired of hearing that.
No,
he's
he's
like I would never get tired of someone telling me I did a good job on something. Like, yeah, sure.
You haven't complimented me yet. You know, like the thing with Greg Kinnear was kind of funny because he kind of tossed it back at him a little bit. He's like, no. He's like, I complimented you earlier. Remember I said this? And he's like, but about Man on the Inside, I said it was transcendent. And he's like, oh, that's right. Yeah, we did talk about it. So, that is the cool thing when people will open up and people who see from the outside, and you're like,
right,
they've got it all, or they've got it all figured out, and most of us don't. It's not, you know, especially like you watching The Bear and all these family things and stuff that now some of it might be more heightened than what you're. But
yeah, exactly, for sure.
But there's a root there that I think you can connect in a lot of different levels. So.
Yeah, no, I would 100% agree on that for sure.
Well, that was delicious.
That was delicious.
Thank you for that.
That was a good way to
that was the way
end the evening. Thankfully, that was pretty fantastic. We will be back again next week.
Yes,
as well. We've got a couple more before there will be a little bit of a break.
Yes,
I think I was mathing that. I think it's 2 more.
Yes,
after today, and then like I said, then we'll have a little bit of a break because you'll be traveling far and wide. You'll be posting pictures on Twitter constantly and videos and so much content. But for next week, definitely we'll have that since I bought it, and then we just didn't wind up using it this evening because it was for something else that needed a rye whiskey.
Yeah,
we'll have that Redwood Empire. It is their just kind of baseline rye, so it'll be interesting to see. Like I said, I know it's not a direct comparison to the cask strength we had of the bourbon. Which I do want to get that one at some point. I just didn't have a direct need for it this week. So I was like, okay, I'll wait on getting that one.
But it's another one of their offerings.
So it is another one of their offerings.
Judge them on their
it's the same thing. Like I said, it is a rye. It is, I think everything is aged at least 4 years. I'm sure it's a blend. Like I said, we'll look up some more information on that. Any other ideas for things and stuff that you might be... want to throw on there as I stall to find out who we're going to go raid?
No, not the moment.
No,
unless it's a beer.
Because we're thinking.
Maybe we'll have a. We've got. You know what? Actually, we have a lot of Oktoberfests in right now.
Okay.
And I know it's one we've had before, the Einger. But
I always like that one.
But
or at least I thought I did.
I've heard
that's German.
Yeah, I've heard this year though that it's better than previous years. And these are people who've liked it in the past, and they're like, it's really, really maybe fresher.
Do you think they actually did something
I'll pick
different?
maybe an Oktoberfest or I don't know, possibly, but I'll pick an Oktoberfest or some kind of beer we'll throw in there. Yes,
Oktoberfest.
Yes.
What month is it?
Well, it's leading up to the celebration.
I know, it's so crazy. Like I saw the Sam Adams was out there too.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, oh my gosh.
They're all out. They started arriving the end of July. So
really?
July 31st, we got our first delivery of an Oktoberfest beer. Yes. Yep.
It's just nutty at this point. I just can't even. Remember we used to use, what was it, the Fall into Oktoberfest, Autumn Season Beers was one of our first podcasts that we did. Go in the archives, you can find that probably somewhere.
Yeah.
Between that and we used to, gosh, is it pumpkin season? Is it pumpkin beer season yet? Have you seen any of those yet?
I haven't seen anything like that yet, fortunately, but that's probably happening in September.
Okay.
So let's get the Oktoberfest out of the way.
Let's get the Oktoberfest out of the way.
And then we'll move into pumpkin.
All right. We can do that. We will make sure to do that. All right. Thank you guys all for a very entertaining show. Thank you, Baker. I appreciate that. Thank you guys all for being here. We really appreciate it. Like I said, again, if you're not following the channel, drop a follow. Would appreciate that as well. I will be back on again tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Pacific, 11:30 Eastern. He'll be back next week. So that's the one you really need to mark your calendars for because it's limited release.
Nah.
It's limited release. It's limited release. So
true.
That's how you build up the anticipation, the excitement. Let's go say hi to Mr. Damn It to Hell.
Damn It to Hell.
I know.
That's a great name.
He's playing a game called Abiotic Factor. I don't even know what this game is.
Take your damn hands off her.
Hey, you take your damn hands off her. Should I really swear? Yes, George. God damn it, swear. Back to the Future callback. But yeah, let's go say hi to him. He is super, super nice. We appreciate him as well. And yeah, we'll be back on again next week. And I'll be back on again tomorrow. Hold on, I got to find... I lost the buttons. There we are. I found it. All the buttons have been found. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night to everybody. Oh,
good night, everyone.
Good night.
Hello. See you.